Hi guys, LParker77 here again, and in this video I'm going to talk to you and show you some silvers which I'd advise you invest in. Now, if you're not familiar with investing, the concept in Ultimate Team is basically buying a player and selling him again in a few weeks or months as you know he'll rise in price, much like in real life. Now, I've invested throughout the game so far, and that's how I've made most of my money. I will admit I've currently got a lot of coins invested in players at the moment. I've currently got 100 to 200k invested in silvers over on a second account where I store these players, in which if I sold these I'd probably get 400 to 500k back, so that's 300k or so profit after basically doing nothing, just buying a few players and keeping them there. I also have a lot of money invested in one rather good player which I'm not going to tell you about, but you can probably imagine who. How about you leave a guess in the comments section below, and let's say if someone guesses the player correctly, I'll give them a player featured in this video that they can hold on to as an investment or sell now. The first person to guess correctly, I'll ask them to inbox me player details and I'll offer a player. If someone I know guesses right, then obviously it would be a bit unfair to give them the prize. But anyway, in this video we're only talking about silvers and not gold, so that could be a bit of a clue for you. Now, if you fancy making money and you're patient, you're happy to wait a few weeks, then investing in these players is a good way for you to make money, as you could make a lot. On the other hand, if you're impatient and you're not happy with investing your hard-earned coins into a bunch of players you won't be using, I wouldn't bother, as this won't make you much profit in a couple of days. Now, the reason why these players I'll be showing you will be worth investing in is because they're no longer in packs. This means that the only ones left in the game are the ones on the market and the ones on people's clubs. This means that after a while they'll all become rarer, as there may be a high demand, but obviously they're out of packs, so the supply will of course be lower, increasing their prices. Another thing is they could also be price fixed. If they do get price fixed and you've invested in a lot of these players, the price could rise because of that, and then you can simply sell them for more. You can sell them for the same price and perhaps join in with the price fix, or you could just undercut the price fixer, get them all gone, the price fixer may buy yours, it all works fine. Now, some of these players are no longer in packs because they've either been transferred to a club that isn't on the game, or they've just been upgraded to a gold. Now, you can do this in two ways. If you've a lot of money, you can buy quite a few of each player and not price fix them, but just keep them all for a while and gradually put them up as you need the money. Or if you don't have as much money, but you're quite patient, you don't mind investing in a few players, you've got a few teams that you don't mind playing with, buy one or two and you can sell them in a few weeks whenever you want your money back. It's fine. You can't really make a loss with this, because if you get them cheaply, you'll be able to sell them back for the money, for the same amount you bought them for, or be able to sell them for a lot more in the future. Now, where was I? Yeah, so the thing is, the longer you wait, the more money you'll make. So I think done enough talking. I'll show you these players. I think there's 12 or so, and these are the ones which I think, and I've invested some money in, and the ones that I think will make you the most money. So the first one is a silver Uruguayan in the Mexican League, plays for Club America, and he starts as centre forward, and this is Vicente Sanchez. Now, if you look here, most of them you can see here are about 10 to 20, maybe 30k. Now, a few weeks ago, a month or so, he only cost about 2k, and I picked up about 20 of these for 2k each, and I could quite easily sell them 10k each now, but I'd rather wait a few weeks, and I reckon he'll go up to more like 20 when there's less on market, depending on how many of these sell. Now, the way to look for these ones, the ones that are worth investing in, are to search for ones under 10k, as there's quite a few here, but you should occasionally be able to pick a few of these up between 5 and 8k, and anything between 5 and 8k you'll be able to sell them for either 10k now if you just want a quick profit, or in the future. I reckon, like what I'm doing, I'm waiting for them to go up a bit higher to about 15k. But if you look at his stats, they're really good. He's a great player, and I'd advise investing in him. As I said, I've invested in about 20, 25 of him. I think I have 20 left. I sold a few for 10, 15k. He went up to 30k at one point, but I reckon we'll go back up to that soon. Now the next player is a 5-star skiller, and he is a Brazilian midfielder, and he plays Bahia, and that is Carlos Alberto. He has been upgraded from a 74 silver to I think a 75 gold, so he will soon go up in price, as he is of course a 5-star skiller, and everyone loves the 5-star skillers. So for him again, there won't be many of 150, so to narrow it down, there's a few centre attacking mids. I put it again 2,000 there, and you put 10k. Now there's quite a few of these up for cheaper than there were before. I've got I think about 10 of these, and maybe worth investing in. You can have a look at the buy it nows. I mean, at the moment it doesn't look like he's going up in price. Probably find them around that, but see, there's none there for under 6k, so if you can get them for anywhere near 6k, they're worth investing in. And if you look at the region between 6 and 9k, there is quite a few here, all from different sellers. It's not someone that's got bored and can't be able to wait, but I'd risk it and pick up a few of these, because I picked them up for about 5, 6k each. I've got about 10, and if you can find a centre defensive mid one, the centre defensive mids will easily sell for 15k. These centre attacking mids, I've sold them for 10 to 15k. You just have to put them up on the market at a certain time when there's not many are up. So I wouldn't put any up at the moment if I had them, but if you find a time when there's only a few up, you can get 10 to 15k already, and he's not as safe as the other ones, but I'd say it's worth a risk, and you can buy a few and see what happens. So next one is another Brazil silver, and this one is from the Korean League. Now this guy's a great player, and that is Anino. I'll search for centre forwards as he starts. A bit lag there. And he looks like some guy, that guy's grabbed a few, and you can usually get them for about 4k, and I have a feeling that it's going to go up to about 10k soon, because he's got really good stats. He's got about 80 long shots, 80 something shot power, really good stats. If you can, let's have a look. We'll have a look at the cheapest buy it nows here. None for under 5k. I picked a few up for under 5k. Sometimes the centre attacking mid, sometimes the strikers, but if you can find some for under 5k, you're guaranteed to make money. If you look for someone bidding, you could probably get more on bidding. There's all these here. Might put a bid on this one, see if I can get hold of this one. That one, an hour. If this video is out by then, you may want to pick him up, and in 24 hours you may see this video and think, I'm going to try and get him. You try and get him, but this guy, anything under 5k, as I said. If you pick up a striker one, they already sell for 10k. Maybe a 4-1-2-1-2 that'll sell for 10k, but it's worth keeping as there's not loads of him up. The next one, you've seen him in my squads before, and he is Kone from my La Liga silver team. Now he's been upgraded as well, so looks like he's already kind of been, not price fixed, but he's bumped up in price already. But if you can grab a few of him for under, I'll have it because it's only under 6k. It's under 6k. I'll have it, see what the cheapest is. Buy it now. Cheapest buy it now there is 7.5k. Now it may seem like a lot considering he would only sell for about maybe 5k at the most before, but if you see there, all of them are up for around 20k. So in order for those guys at 20k to sell, these ones are going to have to go. So it may be worth you investing in a few of these. It's up to you really, depends how much of a risk you want to make, but I'd say he will go up to about 10, 15. I don't know if there's 20k he'll sell, but he will go up. Next we're going to go to Rasmus Elm, who has an inform, but he's also been upgraded. You would have seen him in, again, one of my previous videos, and he plays for AZ Alkmaar. Here he is, Elm here. Now these ones gone up to about People have been putting up 7, 8k, 10k there. But if you look at buy it nows, see if there's any under 2k. There's one here, 2k buy it now. If you can get any for that price, I'd say you could easily sell them for 5k, as he's got really good stats. He is a great player. Of course, he won't be in form again, so as long as you're selling him for under the informed price, you can make some good money on that one. Now, next one, I'm going to show you Krul, goalie from Newcastle. And I don't know if this one will go up a lot. I mean, some of them will go up a lot more than others, but he hasn't been selling for that much. We'll have a look at some buy it now, see if there's any under 3k. There's quite a few. But I think it'd be worth, I mean, there's a lot of choices of Premier League silver goalkeepers, so you may not want to risk it, but I'd say he is a good player, so it may be worth risking and buying a few. Next one is a Cameroon left back, who again you would have seen in one of my previous videos, and he plays for Montpellier. He's been upgraded to a gold and he's in form at the moment. Now, he is probably, I'd say, in my opinion, stats wise and in game, he's the best League One silver left back, but there's a few others that you could use. But I'd say grabbing a few, these ones here, 2k, 2k, 2.5k. If you get any of these, you're probably going to make a bit of money. I'll pick this one up here just in case, store on my trade pile, and I'm sure he'll probably go up to 5k eventually. Now, this one here is probably one of my favourite silver centre backs in the game, not only because of his pace, but he's just a tank, and that is Mangala for Porto. Again, he's been upgraded, and you see these ones here, some people have been trying to get him up over 10k. Oh, it's a bit of lag again. Now, on the day I found out this happened, I picked up loads for 2k, and on the same day, the ones I bought for 2k, I'd sell any formation 7.5k. Now, let's have a look, see if there's any under 4k. It's not at the moment, but there were a few up yesterday under 4k. So load up under 6k, and I'm sure if you bought a few of these, you at certain points again, when there's not as many up, you'd be able to sell them for 7.5k, 10k, depending on the formations. 4-on-2-on-2 may sell 10, 15k, but I'd risk it and buy a few of him because he's an absolute beast. And next we're gonna, this one, I don't know if it will rise, but he is a really good player, and that is Agude, silver Nigerian. There's a lot up for cheap, but I have a feeling if I bought a few and put them up on the market, I could probably get the price up, because he does have really, really good stats for a defensive midfielder. Let's have a look at the cheapest buy it nows. Here's a load for under 2k, one for 850. But I'd advise you could get a few of these. Either way, in a few weeks you could probably sell them for a bit more, because he has got really good stats. Now, I think there's 3 left. Sorry if it's taking a while, but I'm trying to explain to you how much they'll go for in the future. So next one is an Argentinian midfielder. I can't remember what team he plays for, but I'll see if I can find it. It is this team here, Cruz Azul. Now again, I don't know how much this guy will go up, as he's only, you can get him for under 1k at the moment. But overall, his stats are quite good, and as you can see, that guy had about a few of them for 3k. Have a look, see how many there are under 1k. There's a few, all them under 1k. That one 450. May as well buy him just in case, because he'll probably go up a bit, because eventually, after a few months, the market should be drained as more and more people will buy them, and you can start making more coins there. Second last one is a Greek right mid who has got amazing stats, and you'll see him in one of my teams later on, and plays for PAOK, and Salpingidis. Now, he doesn't sell for much at all, but if you look at those stats, they're really, really good. 77 shooting is amazing for a silver, and the 87 pace. Now I can imagine him going up in a few weeks, like Fetafat he did go up to about 30k at one point, and he wasn't selling for much at all before that. Now it's loads here for under 1.5k, and I'd advise picking a few of them up for 800 coins. Here, 4 and 2 and 2 here. I might as well pick that one up, see myself a bit more in the future. But any for around those prices, any under like 650 coins, you can't really make a loss with that. You're guaranteed to sell him for probably 650 coins again, or you can wait a few weeks and he'll hopefully go up to like 2, maybe 5k. Our last one is another one which may work, may not, depending on how well known he is. So quite a few people wouldn't know about him, but a few will know about him. And this is Behrens. Now he already doesn't go for that much. He's a right wing. You may have seen in my previous team. He has got 4-star skills. None up for under 1k. None up for under 2k. So there's not many on the market already at the moment. So only these two up for under 3k. That must mean that a person has grabbed a few of these. Let's have a look. See, for under 10k, there's only 2 up on the market at the moment. Let's have a look, see if there's any over 10, only on the market. There's only currently these at the moment. So if you grabbed a few of these, you could probably increase his price. There's no right mids up, so I'd risk that one. If there's only a few up already, you're guaranteed to make some money when people realise that of packs. So I'm sorry if I've talked too long, but I can't make any promises as to how quickly these players will rise. Based on last year's silvers that are out of packs and a few of these players already, I think probably given a rough idea as of what to expect. So thanks for watching. I'll end the video here. Remember, if you want to win one of these players, try and guess the player I've invested the most money in, and I'll inbox the winner. I won't be doing this often, but I'll try and occasionally give a few prizes out for guessing certain things. But thanks for watching, and I'll bring out another video tomorrow. Cheers.